So today I'm one day away from my mastectomy. My mastectomy will take place exactly 24 hours from now. Today is the 20th of November and it is noon. And tomorrow at midday on the 21st, I'm going to have my mastectomy. And it's interesting because before getting to this point, I remember looking at videos and just pictures of women smiling on the day of their surgery, after their surgery, and I remember thinking, that can't be real. Or if it is, like maybe they were, I don't know, under a lot of calming drugs or something, because I could never imagine myself being so calm before something that is so drastic and that affects one's femininity so much. So I thought back then. Now, since my diagnosis, I have done tremendous amount of work with myself, and I have been checking in with myself a lot. And I want to share with you some of the things that have worked for me. It doesn't mean that it works for everyone. Everyone is so different. I think one of the main things that I want to tell you is just to be kind to yourself. So if you don't take anything else away from what I'm going to say, just take this away with you, is be very, very gentle and kind with yourself. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone processes things differently. We're all different, and just celebrate who you are, because who you are is wonderful, no matter how you take it. Even if on the day of your surgery you are in tears and it is terrible, I may be even tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes. But all I'm saying is that no matter what, no matter how you are, how you react, however you're reacting is right for you at that time, and just be kind and gentle. So just some of the things that I've been working on and working through, just to share with you during these past, I would say almost 2 months, is dealing with different parts of me. So I am someone who has gone through therapy, and by going through therapy, I discovered IFS, which is internal family systems. I will go into that a bit more later on. But for now, all you need to know about it is it's the concept that we are made up of many parts. So there is your whole self, but you have different parts. And again, I'm not going to go into total detail about this right now. It's not the time or the place. But what I do want to say is that since my diagnosis and since coming to terms with my decision not to have reconstruction after a mastectomy, single mastectomy at this point, because I don't know my genetic markers. At any rate, since coming to that conclusion, there was a part of me that strongly said, no, I'm not doing that. And not just I'm not doing the no reconstruction, it's just I'm not going to do this. Like, not only I'm not going to do it, it was also telling me that I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, you could imagine almost like a small child, not tantruming, but putting his or her their foot down, saying, no, not for me. No, like, everyone else, they go through it, but not me. And also there was always that little hope in me that maybe they made a mistake. I am very healthy. I'm very active. I'm fit. And maybe they made a mistake. So let's keep on with that. Anyway, one of the things, and this is my message of being kind to yourself. One of the things that I did from the very beginning is I accepted that part. I accepted their not wanting to have one of their breasts removed, and at that point thinking that I will be mutilated, and some people do think that, and maybe I will tomorrow. Anyway, accepting all of these feelings, accepting the fact that they didn't want to do it, and also acknowledging the fact that I as a person don't want to do this. So it's not because I am calm about it and that I am seeing it in a very logical light that I am rejoicing over the fact that I'm going to have a mastectomy. And so every time this part would tantrum or get angry, sad, scared, just crying for help, I would make sure that I would listen to her, I would listen to her, I would hear her, and I would empathize and tell her that I understand and I know how you're feeling. And I know it's scary and it is horrible and we should not be going through this. Not only did I listen, I also let myself cry. I let myself, just let it out, be angry, be frustrated, everything. I let the emotions happen. One of the things, as I may have mentioned in my other videos, is that I have done years and years of meditation. I can go into that later, but meditation has been key in my life. Religion has been key in my life, but not everyone has it. But just that whole practice of mindfulness has been instrumental in helping me understand that if I have a feeling, be it positive or, all feelings are welcome, but be it, sadness or happiness or anger, no matter what the feeling, all feelings will pass, right? And so at least that's how my psyche works. And I know that there are some of us that have such strong, not just feelings, but there might be chemical imbalances or something that might be going on. And for those, that's a completely different story. But for me, I have noticed that my feelings pass. So even when I'm feeling very, very down, and it happens, I know that if I give space to it, and if I listen to it, and if I try to figure out what that feeling is telling me, deeper meaning, sometimes it can come from a place of childhood hurt, of adult hurt. It can come, even joy can come from places that are not just the situation in which we find ourselves. If I'm able to listen and go deeper into what these feelings are telling me and deeper into my psyche, then I'm able to not only deal with them, accept them, but they're also able to pass. And when they come back, they may come back sometimes just as strong, but they may not stay as long. Or sometimes just as strong, but they may not be, maybe not even just as strong, I should say. They may not be as intense. At any rate, so that has really helped me, is listening to myself, being gentle to myself, being kind to myself, not rushing. And I think that's what's key, not rushing into saying, okay, you know what? It's 2 weeks before my surgery. This is how I should be right now. If I'm not like this right now, then I'm not good. So we don't want that. It could be, you know what? It's my surgery day and I am so scared and I don't want to do this. And I hate that I have to do this. And I'm going to cry all the way up until the point that they give me anesthesia and maybe even try to get myself out of it. And that's fine too, right? It's just being gentle with yourself and not saying, well, Andrea was fine before. I'm me and you're you. And so that has really helped me. So just remarkably, I've come to a place where, if I take that IFS model, is all of my parts understand and know that I have so much more to do in this life than be a cancer patient. I believe that there is a plan for me bigger than this. And I mean, that's coming from my religious side, but at the same time, people in general, no matter who you are, no matter if you're religious, atheist, agnostic, or whatever, there's something greater in your life story than this, right? And so one thing that I remember as I was going through my PET CT scan at the middle of the month of October, one thing I remember thinking is just that I have so much more that I want to do. I have so many more projects, so much more that I want to give to the world. And going through this surgery is going to help me accomplish that. So this is just a step to get me where I want to be. And so I don't know if this will help you. I hope it will. But if all of what I said does not help you, I hope that the one thing that you will remember is just be kind and gentle to yourself. You are strong. Even if you're not calm before your surgery, you're just as strong as the person who is. Just be patient and just know to love who you are, because who you are unique. You are special. You are wonderful, and you have so much more to offer than this cancer to the world. And in fact, you're not offering it. So you're more than just that. And also, you're more than just a breast or two breasts. That's very important too. Your beauty lies so much more deeper than this physical body that we inhabit while we live on this world. So, or as we live on this world, if you believe that after death we just die and that's it. But this, honestly, this is just a part of who we are. And just be kind and gentle. So I hope for anyone who's going through this, I'm so sorry that you've joined this club. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. And just know that you're not alone. And there is always support. Seek out, again, I reached out into Facebook groups, and they have been so helpful and so positive. And there's also support networks that you can search for online, depending on where you are. So I just wish you the very, very best, not just online, in person as well, but I wish you the very best, and I hope this helps.